President Trump is set to meet with British Prime Minister Keir Starmer. Ramy Inocencio joins us from London with more on that meeting. Ramy, what will be high on the British Prime Minister's agenda for today's meeting? What does he want to get done?
Errol, good morning. Yeah. First off, on a very basic level, I think to try to make sure that this U.S.-UK special relationship, right, doesn't go up in flames, while also trying to what I'm saying is playing friendly defense of the British economy, which we know isn't doing well already, on national security vis-a-vis Ukraine and Russia, and definitely for his own political stability after attacks from Elon Musk. Go ahead and take a listen to this.
You know, taking out a chainsaw isn't quite my style, but we are stripping away red tape and bureaucracy. We are reforming permitting, getting things built, reducing barriers to investment and growth. And we're open for business, open for investment. And we're determined to help US innovators thrive in the United Kingdom.
And Sir Keir also said that we share the view that our best days lie ahead, so that British stiff upper lip, Errol and Starmer, trying to be positive, even though he and Trump, we know, are politically opposite of each other. Sir Keir does go to the White House, though, with a carrot, or if you will, a tribute in his hand for Trump. It's that bump in UK defense spending that he just announced 2 days ago. The timing is notable here, obviously, but will this bump be enough to appease Donald Trump? The UK's current spending is 2.3% of GDP. The new goal is just a little bit higher, 2.5% of GDP by 2027, but that means another $17 billion going into defense. Then there's a potential 3% after the next general election, but that would need to happen no later than August 2029. So that's still, what, 5 years from now, potentially. Trump has basically threatened NATO that if member countries don't raise all their defense budgets, Pete Hegseth said 5%. Washington could have second thoughts about that role in mutual defense known as Article 5. You know, if an enemy, let's say Russia, attacks one, then it's an attack against all.
You know, personal relationships are really important to President Trump. And as you've mentioned, both he and Keir Starmer are political opposites. I don't know that they've even met. And when you contrast that with French President Emmanuel Macron, they've known each other for a long time. Macron seemed to be able to be friendly but be firm. I wonder if the UK is still at risk from tariffs, considering that this relationship with Keir Starmer is new.
Sure. The short answer is yes. And with those tariffs just about 2 weeks away, the tariffs, by the way, 25% on steel and aluminum that are set to kick in, not just for the UK, but for anyone who is exporting steel and aluminum into the United States. The date there, March 12th, specifically for here in the UK, something like 40,000 jobs are directly linked to those industries. If they happen, prices could rise, plants could close, jobs could be lost. And then there is the EU waiting as well. Trump just said, confirming again that he'll throw 25% tariffs on EU products. He specifically mentioned cars. And, you know, we're talking about former allies, still allies, I suppose. But when he says things like this, it makes you think twice. Take a listen.
The European Union was formed in order to screw the United States. That's the purpose of it. And they've done a good job of it, but now I'm president.
Screw the United States, right? Starmer meets with Trump. After that, he's set to meet with European leaders this Sunday. Errol, no doubt he'll be briefing them about his talks in the Oval Office, in the White House there. We understand that leaders from Germany, Italy, and Poland are confirmed. There's talk that Volodymyr Zelensky of Ukraine might attend. That depends on how things go with his meeting with Trump. That's set tomorrow, as we just told us, when he is expected to sign some kind of deal over minerals there.
All right, we know we'll all be watching. Ramy, thanks so much. Great to see you.